Hey guys, so in this video I want to be honest with you guys about some stuff that I currently have floating through my mind today in regards to what is going to happen tomorrow. So I mentioned earlier in the week during a video that I filmed that on Wednesday of this week I was going for my new hire orientation for my first ever medical assistant job in person. That's tomorrow. So my nerves have really been getting the best of me. I have had a really hard time. Like last night, I really struggled to fall asleep. Monday night, I really struggled to fall asleep because I just keep going over in my head, like, what if I'm not good enough? Like, what if, even though I went through all the training and even though I really enjoyed like learning all of the skills and all of the information, what if I'm not good as a medical assistant? Like, obviously tomorrow, I'm not really doing any clinical skills. Tomorrow is literally just new hire orientation. I was told in my job interview that I would be trained on the job. I'm not sure if that's still the same since I wasn't hired for the job that I initially interviewed for. Because initially I interviewed for a full-time medical assistant job, and the job that I was offered is a call-in or per diem type job where basically they use me whenever they have somebody call out or somebody who's on vacation or whatnot. So I'll be basically floating to whatever office, whatever setting they need me to be in. So I don't know. I'm just really like, I'm getting in my head about a lot of things, and I know that I shouldn't, sorry, hiccups. I know that I shouldn't do that, but it's very hard to do that as a person with anxiety. Even though tomorrow, like I said, I won't be doing any clinical stuff because it's new hire orientation. So I'm going to be with HR all morning. I don't know. It just like, it brings me one step closer to actually working in the clinic. And even though I'm super excited about starting to work in the clinic and, you know, starting to do medical assistant job duties, like if you could feel my heart right now, it's beating really fast just thinking about it. And so, yeah, I don't even know how to explain how I feel. For those of you who don't know, I am a very anxious person to begin with. And so I know that a lot of this is just my anxiety because I haven't ever worked as a medical assistant other than my remote job, which is definitely going to be very different from the job that I am working, since I will be working one-on-one, face-to-face with patients in the clinic setting. I will be working one-on-one with physicians or other providers and working in different offices, working in different locations, working in different settings. So I could be working in primary care, family med, internal med. I could be working in one of our specialists' clinics on a given day because we do have specialists that come into the clinic and see patients. I could be working in our walk-in clinic, which is also an urgent care. I could be working, you know, in one of our satellite clinics. It's just like, it's everything I wanted. I wanted to work as a medical assistant. I wanted to make progress with as far as like not only being able to work as a CNA. This is the whole reason why I got certified as a phlebotomist, certified as a medical assistant. I don't think that I will be using my phlebotomy skills only because like we have an actual lab that does all the lab work for the clinic. But like I'll still be doing injections and helping with different procedures and things of that nature. So I'm very nervous that, like I had mentioned in previous videos, I'm very nervous that I will have forgotten my skills that I learned in school. And again, in my interview, I was very honest with them about the fact that I had never worked as a medical assistant before. The only experience that I had was learning the skills in school. And that's when the person who was interviewing me, who was the clinic director, she had mentioned that I would be trained on the job. So I'm hoping that that's still the case, because I'm very, very nervous, and I'm not gonna lie. I am very, very nervous to go into this just because I wanna make sure that I'm doing a good job, and I wanna make sure that I am the best medical assistant that I can be. And I'm just like, I wish that I were a little bit more confident in my ability to do so, because at this point, I'm really not confident in my medical assistant skills and abilities, simply because I haven't been able to use them. And I was texting like my best friend about how I was feeling, and he told me, um, you know, think back when I was just starting out as a CNA, did I feel the same type of anxiety or the same type of nervousness about starting my first CNA job? And in a way, yes, but in a way, it was a little bit different because at least as a CNA, like I had been a CNA before. I just never worked as a CNA. Like when I was going through nursing school, when I was in an LPN program previously, like back in 2009 that I never finished, I had gotten experience in nursing homes and then went through the training again in Indiana in 2016 and then started working in a nursing home. Even though like I had clinical experience in a nursing home, I just like, I don't know, it felt different in some way. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but I kind of just needed to get this off my chest because yes, I know that a lot of this, like I said, is probably my anxiety talking, but I'm also like, I'm really scared. Like, if you could see, I'm shaking right now just thinking about it. And I've been like this the last few days because it's getting closer and closer. And obviously, I know like once I go through the new hire orientation, the next step would be like my actual orientation in the clinic. Which would lead to me working with these patients and working with these providers. And so I think that's why my anxiety is maybe getting a little bit more intense. So I'm definitely going to keep you guys updated with how things go tomorrow. I don't know how long the orientation lasts tomorrow, but it starts at 8 o'clock, and she said that I would be with her all morning. I'm not even sure how many other people are like starting at the same time. Please keep in mind that the area that I live in is very rural. We are a critical access hospital, the hospital that I will be working at. And I know a lot of people, like in their videos about medical assisting, they say that medical assistants don't work in hospitals. I will be working in a hospital, but there are different like sections to this hospital. For example, we have a long-term care section, we have our emergency room, we have our urgent care, which is one place that I will be working, and we have like all of our specialty clinics. So it's kind of broken up into different sections within the building, if that makes sense. And I will be working in not long-term care, not emergency room, but I will be working in the clinics, the specialty clinics, the urgent care / walk-in, plus the other locations. So anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys how I was feeling. Very, very nervous, but I'm hoping tomorrow makes me feel maybe a little bit better. I don't know, but I will keep you updated, like I said, with how tomorrow goes. And with that being said, that's all I have for today. I will talk to you guys next time.